For this universal unification plan, very powerful consciousnesses have been transferred, one, by gene programs, to the Anatolian dimension of the Turkey of Ataturk. However, each totality assembles in itself consciousnesses who will be able to enter its own aura. Now, we are proceeding towards oneness during this universal operational ordinance, not towards multiplicity. For this reason the single direct channel which will make the universal unification call to these powerful consciousnesses in the dimension you are in, that is, in the Anatolian totality, is the channel of Alpha, which is the projection center of the system. This is the reason why it is said that the acceptance of the messages of call declared through the channel of the knowledge book by the focal points means the acceptance of the system and the order. We are those who know that in focal points in which the chains of ego have not been broken, it is impossible to receive ever a positive response to these calls of unification. However, despite the scarcity of time, the techniques of ripening of fruits are various. We will try to provide these unification tableaux by October. It is presented for your information. The message was given on 15.7.1991. Unified Reality Totality. Note, our friend, you know that the Golden Age is a program of transparency. For this reason the universal totality which wishes that all the suggestions given to you should take their places in the book so that the truths can attain clarity, requests of you that all the information given concerning your person should be written exactly as it is, without being changed. We are those who know your difficult life. However, this, too, is a part of your mission. Social consciousness which cannot yet grasp the future and the truth, will be awakened in proportion with its learning and understanding the truth. Everything is within time. Everything will radiate under the light of time. It is direct explanation from the universal totality. Our friends, in the operational ordinance of the universal totality, it is imperative that the information should be disclosed in depth and repeated, so that the given information can settle completely into the levels of consciousness. This is a register of the Constitution, as a divine commandment. You know that the channel of Alpha is the single direct projection and unifying channel of the lordly dimension. The brain power of dear Mevlana, connected to the Cosmo, is card indexed directly into the center of the channel of Alpha. For this reason she, as the single projection focal point directly in the Anatolian dimension, constitutes the 10th brain power connected to the projection totality of 9 of the aura unification centers of the knowledge book in your planet. 848. For this reason dear Mevlana is the spokesperson and the representative of the system. And since the vertical projection of the channel of Alpha is, at the moment, on the Anatolian dimension, Turkey of Ataturk is the country charged with mission. Now, the time has come for humanity to get rid of form and to regard the truths from a more different and serious point of view. The magnetic aura formed until this moment by the knowledge book which has been dictated during 10 years, has been card indexed into the 9 projecting brain powers focused in 3 continents in your planet. By this means, the entire frequency of the knowledge book is projected on your planet silently and profoundly. For this reason let us repeat again, the single reflection center of the Anatolian dimension is the channel of Alpha. And the projection center is directly dear Mevlana, the 10th brain power. This is the reason why we have to introduce dear Mevlana to your planet. Because, at the moment, dear Mevlana represents directly the system in your planet due to the fact that her brain power is card indexed directly into the Alpha Central channel. Dear Mevlana is a physical totality in your planet just like you. In fact, she is a consciousness beyond form. However, at the moment, she carries out her mission exactly at a terrestrial level of consciousness. For this reason no permission will ever be given for the slightest medium of taboo. To introduce her to your planet is a divine command of the supreme mechanism, and we are those who know the inconveniences our friend has been suffering and will. During this introductory medium. However, as we have said before, the Golden Age is a program of transparency. And there is the obligation of declaring everything to dearly. In our former messages, we have disclosed and introduced to society, as a necessity of the program, the former lives of dear Mevlana in your planet, and the mission change he is rendering during this final life period has also been given to you, one by one. In accordance with the Accelerated Evolution Program, the foundation of the 4th Order of Allah is laid with the Golden Age. The single world state of the Maros will be constructed on these foundations. However, it is a great pity that the human being of your planet cannot ever easily attain a consciousness beyond form by breaking their chains, no matter how supreme consciousnesses they may carry. The human being is the same human being in every period, exceptions excluded. It had been the same human being who had made things difficult for and who had tortured our universal friends who once had brought the sacred suggestions to you during periods in which they had been performing missions in physical form.